Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite things for fall. We are in it. Rather than trying to resist that as I used to do in years past when it would get cold, I'm trying to really embrace it now. And so these are some of the things that I use and love during this time of year. Some of them aren't even fall related, but I'm just gonna lump them all together. No semblance of order. I'm gonna try to keep it sort of organized though. Let's start with tea. I'm a big tea person. Very particular about the ingredients that are in my tea as well as my tea bags. And so there are two companies that I buy tea from now, and that is Traditional Medicinals and Numi. Though you can't go wrong in my opinion with these two brands. There's no microplastics in their tea bags, organic ingredients. It's just a really good, high quality couple of tea makers here. So these are the ones that I've been liking the most right now, but I'm also going to add to that another one with the Numi brand. So we'll start with Numi. The one that I am out of is the White Rose. This is a white tea. It does, I think, have a little caffeine. It has rose petals in there as well. So delicious. I mean, it tastes exactly what you would think drinking a rose tea would taste like. And there are so many rose teas on the market that have natural rose flavor. It's not just rose petals. And I don't like that. But I love that Numi is literally just organic white tea and organic rose petals. And so that one is delicious. I also really like these two, the Aged Earl Grey, which is Earl Grey tea and bergamot, and then also the Jasmine Green, which is green tea and jasmine flowers. Again, all organic, super high quality ingredients in there. So I drink those if it's noon or earlier, or if I'm feeling like I need a little bit of a caffeine boost. That's kind of what I reach for. And then as far as herbal tea goes, lately I've been really liking the Traditional Medicinals chamomile and lavender. This also has lemon balm in here as well. Perfect to wind down before bed. I am not a chamomile tea fan generally. It's normally too pungent for me, but I really like this one because the lavender and the lemon balm just tones it down. And it's just great to wind down before bed, especially if I'm feeling snacky, like I wanna have something to kind of curb that appetite and help get me sleepy and ready for bed. So sticking with the bedtime topic, love, love, love these specific blue blockers. I'll have everything linked in the description if you're interested in these, but these are the Spectra 479 blue blockers, and they are orange toned. I put these on as soon as the sun sets, or if I'm up before the sun, these go on before the sun makes it bright outside. And the reason I do this is because, especially before we go to bed, if we have bright lights on in the house, or we're watching our devices or anything like that, our bodies can think that it's noon when it's 9 p.m. And so when we have these on, it kind of mimics sunset, it mimics like a firelight, turns everything, I'll show you, orange. See how orange I am? So you get used to that after a while having these on. It just is such a nice thing because it triggers your body to say, oh, okay, it's time to wind down now and sleep really well overnight. And so we all need as much help sleeping as we possibly can, right? So I really like these because they do an excellent job of blocking the blue light from devices and lights and all of that. Next thing that kind of goes along with that I've been really liking, I got these I think in maybe February of this year. Very instrumental in my wind down routine all the time. These are incandescent light bulbs. They do exist. It's been a long time since we've been able to get these. Here in Ohio, we can get them. These particular ones are from Amazon. They have the little filament, is that the right word in there? So when you turn them on, you can kind of see it glowing like that. It's kind of the Edison style, I think is what they call those. These are amber tinted light bulbs as well. So they have more of a golden kind of glow, which is really nice. It's not that bright, harsh white, again, with too much lux or brightness that we don't want to have in the evening time. We want to have everything really pretty dim. And so in all of the lamps that we turn on in the evening, I have them in the bathroom, I have them in our kitchen, and I have them by the television set. This is a gentle glow, super warming, and it emits a little bit of heat, which is a really nice thing too in the winter as well. Kind of heat up your room a little bit just by having your lights on. Anyway, it's just kind of like a two birds, one stone situation. Golden color Edison light bulbs. I've been really trying to focus on my circadian rhythm, hence the blue blockers and the lights and all of that. And one app that I've found really helpful with that as far as education, but also knowing when sunrise is, when there's UVA, when UVB is available, and I can get vitamin D. Our window is narrowing now that we're in fall, and in central Ohio, we don't have UVB all year round because we're too far north. And you know, what the lux is and all the different things that we would need to track as far as circadian rhythm and circadian health. And the My Circadian app has been really helpful for that. And so I lean into this app a lot. It is free, but there is a paid version to where you get a couple extra bells and whistles with it. I think it's like $39 a year or $36 a year or something, but it's a fantastic app because it gives you all you need as far as knowing, like, you can see I don't have any more vitamin D available left today until tomorrow, and this is the time that it's available tomorrow, but I did take advantage of it today. So I was like looking at my app knowing, okay, I can go out at like 11:30 and be out there for 20 to 30 minutes, get some vitamin D, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just, there's a lot of information in here in a free app, which is fantastic. So I highly recommend checking this out. If you've ever heard of seeing sunrise is good for you, this app will tell you why. Or, you know, the differences between UVA light and UVB light. And if you're interested in vitamin D and getting that naturally rather than from a supplement, this app will tell you when to go out and why and how long and all of that. So it's just really, really handy. Been liking my hot water bottle lately. So this actually does have a cover that I keep on it all the time. But my hot water bottle, I tend to fill this up in the evening with some, not boiling, but like super hot water, and then just have it with my blanket. I'll bring it into the bed too to kind of warm up the sheets some. I feel like this is very, I don't know, they have these in the 1800s, early 1900s, mid 1900s, I don't know. But it feels very old fashioned, but it's so nice to have it. And I like that it doesn't have a cord. It's not electric, so you can fill it up and take it somewhere. I've actually had to take this to a couple of rehearsals and performances with my orchestra when it's been too cold, because if my hands are too cold, I can't play the flute very well. And so this has been really nice with the black cover to just have it in my lap. It's so warming and comforting in those cold rehearsal spaces. It's nice to have on cold evenings. So hot water bottle, if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend having them because they're really handy to have. Now that we are in fall, it tends to get a little bit drier around here. And so I have gotten some more of my favorite lip balms. It's so good. So I get my essential oils from a company called Young Living, and they have lots of other products as well. And one thing that they do really, really well is their lip balms. And they just had a holiday catalog launch, and they have a trio of lip balms that are cinnamon roll, which is what I just put on and I love it. Vanilla mint, which is one of my all-time favorite lip balm flavors. It tastes like one of those Andes mints candies. It's so good. And then they also have a pink champagne one, which is more citrusy. These are such great lip balms. Normal lip balms like your Carmex and your Chapstick and Vaseline. There's other ones, I don't know. They tend to dry your lips out, which makes you want the lip balm even more. This does not do that. There are no drying ingredients in here. I have a lip balm from Young Living in every single drawer, purse, all of my stash everywhere, because I just love them so much. They work so well. And again, I'm a flute player, and so my lips need to stay as hydrated as possible for me to be able to make a sound on my instrument. It's a kind of an important thing for me. So any wind instrumentalist would agree with me on this. These are fantastic. They are such good, high quality ingredients, nothing toxic in there, nothing artificial at all. And they just work so well, and super tasty too. Cinnamon roll, 2 thumbs up. Favorite essential oil as of late, Christmas Spirit. I know it's a little early to be thinking about Christmas, but this is great year round. It's actually a combination of citrus and cinnamon. I think it's orange and cinnamon, and it also has spruce in here, so like a pine tree. So good. It just brightens your day up so much. Citrus oils are so good for helping to elevate our moods, and as it gets to be, you know, dark at 5 p.m. pretty soon, we need as much mood elevation as we possibly can get. It's kind of like nostalgic, Christmassy, I don't know, just comfort in a bottle. And it's relatively inexpensive. It's like $13 or something like that. So really good price, and just need 2 or 3 drops in your diffuser. You can replace all your candles, put it in a little spray bottle with water, make a room spray out of it. I like to put it in the corners of the shower before I shower, just to kind of elevate, kind of like a spa experience in there. But you can put it on pine cones. wear it as a perfume. I love it. This next thing is unfortunately out of stock. I have this much left and I've been using it every day since July 31st. And I will be restocking it as soon as it's back. Think November sometime. And if you're interested in wanting to know when this is back in stock, put a comment below and I will reply to your comment once it's back. But this is the Brightening Eye Cream. And I've been doing an experiment on my forehead wrinkles. And so I will put some before and after photos here so you can see what I looked like on July 31st when the day before, or when my very first day of using the Brightening Eye Cream, and then what I look like present day, as far as my forehead wrinkles go, as far as like under eye brightness and that kind of thing. This is literally formulated for crow's feet and like fine lines for under your eye and brightening it up, because it does have mica and all of that to kind of like reflect the light. But I have had such great results on my forehead wrinkles that I was like, I'm gonna go rogue, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna see if it works. And it did. And I'm like, okay, I love this. I am not a Botox girl. I don't see that as ever being part of my story, but this has been working really, really well. I'm really surprised, actually. It was a total whim that I decided to give it a try. And it says, reduce the appearance of puffiness and dark circles with this silky, lightweight eye cream. See results in as little as 14 days with consistent use. And I want to say that I actually started seeing results in like 10 days of using it every single day. For a natural product, a very short amount of time. No toxic ingredients. It smells like nothing. It has all like good for your skin ingredients, all natural. It does have geranium essential oil in here, and there's a number of different other like apple fruit something, pectin or something, I don't know. Getting a lot of mileage out of it since I've been using it every day since July 31st, and I'm just, I've got a couple weeks left, so hopefully I can get more before I completely run out. But it's been working really well for me, and I've been really liking that. Makeup item that I have been really liking is with Simplicity Foundation. This is the color 2.25. It's been great for me since I've mentioned I've been sitting outside every day for 20 to 30 minutes just trying to get vitamin D and all of that. I have gotten some color. If you've been watching my videos for a long time, then I've probably looked to you ever, because this is the most tan I have ever been in my life in 20 to 30 minutes per day just sitting outside. But this color has been fantastic for my skin shade right now. Now that I'm running out, it's actually probably a really good time, and I'm going to be restocking with their, I think, 1.5 color. The ingredients are super squeaky clean. They are safe to use with essential oil use. If you're an essential oil user, you may know that essential oils can eat through things that are plastic. This doesn't have any ingredients that fall into that category that the essential oil would eat through, so don't have to worry about anything there. It's just really lightweight. It does such a good job for covering all the things, and I love with Simplicity. I love all of their makeup. They are just my favorite makeup brand as of late, but especially if you can see how empty this is. Been really liking their foundation. I love these two tinctures lately. This first one is the Anxiety Relief Tincture, and the other one is the Pain Potion. These both work so well hand in hand with my homeopathic remedies, with my essential oil remedies, with my herbal remedies. These are considered herbal remedies. I love these for what they're needed for. So the anxiety relief one, I will put this in some water and take it with me if I'm going somewhere, or just have it during the day. I'll put it in my tea, especially the chamomile lavender tea that I talked about before. It's a very mild flavor. This is the one that is packed in alcohol, but when you mix it into a drink, it's not very strong. It doesn't really come across at all. And it has really good herbs in here. Let me read to you what's in here. I got St. John's wort, ashwagandha, chamomile, catnip, lavender, alcohol, and filtered water. So these herbs that are in here are great for helping to bring the system down in times of need. So I love having the anxiety tincture. And then I love also the pain potion. This particular one is the alcohol-free version. They do have an alcohol version. But in here, they have vegetable glycerin, filtered water, meadowsweet, dandelion root, mullein leaf, turmeric root, and peppermint leaf. So if I have a headache, I will take this. I will do belladonna, either the 200 or the 30, which is a homeopathic remedy, and I will also use my essential oils. Typically, I'll do a drop of thieves, put it either on the pad of my thumb or on my tongue. It's strong, but I'm used to doing it. Or frankincense, one of those two essential oils from Young Living, and I'll push it to the roof of my mouth. Generally speaking, 99 times out of 100, that's enough. I also do have a migraine relief herbal remedy. It has a lot of these same herbs in it that I'll also take if I absolutely need to. Very, very helpful for all things pain, not just headaches, but like menstrual cramps or muscle aches or whatever. The pain potion is just really helpful and wonderful to have on hand, and I am pretty close to being out of it. So need to run down the way because there's an Earthly store very close to where I'm at and go grab myself another one. This is the time of year where we try to eat a little more traditionally, historically, I don't know. We try to do more local produce if we can, things that are grown and eaten around this time of year. So like cruciferous vegetables, squashes, root vegetables, stews and stewed meats and organs. And this is one of the things that we have been upping our intake of. This is the Paleo Valley Organ Complex. This is bovine heart, liver, and kidney in a gelatin capsule. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. The serving technically is 6 per day. We tend to do about 3 every day, either breakfast or lunch, or we split them up, maybe 4 if we need an extra boost of energy. These are great for B vitamins, really helpful energy production. But there's so many other things that organs do that we got away collectively as a society from eating organs because, I don't know, they're icky. I don't know why. We didn't actually start incorporating them in our diet until, for the very first time, until 2016. My husband was recovering from anemia. And so we were really trying to build up his iron stores, and chicken liver specifically is how we started with organs, but then we branched out into other different types of organs and what have you. But anyway, so we do eat the actual organ meat too, but this is a great supplement that we like to have. It just helps with our energy levels, and it's just great for hair and skin and nails and all sorts of body functions and just dense nutrition in a very small little capsule. These are really easy to take. We don't have a problem swallowing them. So we like this particular brand, but there's a lot of different brands out there, but this has been the most economical that we've found. I think I may have a discount code. If I do, I'll put it in the comments. But we have these. It's incorporated into our diet every single day now this time of year. All right, my friend, that is it for my fall favorites. Everything I talked about linked in the description bar below. If you want notified when this guy comes back in stock, the brightening eye cream, leave a comment and I will tell you when it's back in stock. When it's back in stock, I'll reply to your comment at that point in time so you know with the link to it. So if you have any questions about anything I talked about, let me know, and let me know what your fall favorites are. One thing that you've been really loving now that we are transitioning into the cooler months, because we are here, my friend. All right, friends, I will see you all in the next one. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Happy fall. Ciao.